Hey y'all, tune in to another episode of Baked Out Radio Show. I'm doing audio live broadcast right now, so if you're on the Facebook page, just hit that link, or you can dial in now 1-789-8041. But I have a special guest for y'all today. First special guest is Matthew Odom, who is Macon native, right?
I'm a Macon native.
Yeah, Macon native. Extraordinary photographer, and has an eye that I like to say that it's rare.
I'm gonna take that around with it, man. I'll take it. You say so, I'll take it.
No, because
I'm not gonna turn it down.
Hey, do that. So just accept the credit that people give you. But one, thank you for doing the interview, because you don't do a lot of them, so I feel privileged in having this interview. But two, let everybody know, a little background of why you got started in photography, because I know you've been doing it for a good little minute. So give us a little background to that, and also I'd like to know, where do you get that eye from, as far as knowing, what to capture?
And I'll answer in reverse.
Okay.
I'll answer in reverse. Everybody asks me a lot of times, they're like, hey man, when how did you come up with this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I just let stuff unfold naturally. I'm a Virgo, so by nature, man, I overthink stuff. And so a lot of times I just have to try to let stuff play itself out. And I take that same approach when it comes to photography. I just kind of let things play out in front of me, and problem solve if need be. I've been doing this, man, probably, what is this, 2020, man. I probably got started right towards the end of the 2008, 2009, something like that. I actually started out doing club photography, man. A lot of folks do not know that. I actually started out doing club photography, man. I was going to 32 and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 32 and
so
Envy and all that, man. I had a couple of buddies that used to promote parties back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
One Larry Guyton.
Yeah.
Another one is Chris Color, but Chris has moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Another Harsh Braswell, a couple of folks like that, man. Vernon Logan, they used to all throw parties, and so I would do photography for them.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while, I just got tired of doing it. I got extremely tired of doing that. One, it didn't pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
Two, I don't like coming home after 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Everybody knows me, man. I'm at home by 10 o'clock every night. So being out late like that, man, I was like, no, I'm a little bit too old for this, man. I can't. They called me 22, 23. I'd have ate it up, man. But no, not in the 30s, man. Late 20s, early 30s. No, I couldn't do it. So I started out of doing club photography.
Mm-hmm.
I started doing weddings.
Okay.
And so, a buddy of mine asked me to do his wedding, so I did his wedding. Then after that, one wedding, another wedding, another wedding, another wedding, another wedding, baby shower here, birthday party here, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it kind of just took off. I kind of can almost remember Facebook. I think Facebook was still at its infancy, and I remember I had no lie, I had 50 friends. I did a party, and all of a sudden I had 400 friends with me.
That means you were good, though.
Yeah, I was like, somebody must like what I'm doing. And I remember another buddy of mine, Mike Brown, called me, man. He must have been joining that, because I tell him every time I bring pizza to him, he like, I didn't remember. I said, he must have been feeling good that night. He called me, man. I was like, oh man, this is phenomenal, man. You got this, man. You got this. And Larry Guyton, man, I remember one day I was going to drop some photos off to his house. He was like, hey, man, you won't be doing this stuff too long, man, because you got this artistic eye. You just see stuff completely different than what, I expect a club photographer to shoot. And so, lo and behold, man, you fast forward some years and here we are. I told the story at the Tubman. For those who don't know, I've got an exhibit at the Tubman going on right now, and I told us that the artist receptionist, I actually went the normal route, college and everything. I actually went back to school, graduated from Mercer. I actually matriculated from Central Georgia Tech. I took a couple of business and art classes at Central Georgia Tech, and went the traditional route. I'm thinking I'm going to go to school, get a degree. A little tired.
Yeah.
A little tired, but I could just do the normal matriculation, you know, degree, work, family, you know.
Yeah.
But that shit didn't work out like that.
So never does.
Yeah, no. And so basically, what I did, man, was I worked my regular job, and then I worked for the state. And that's kind of when the turning point happens, when I was working for the child support office. I wasn't paying child support. I was working for child support office. I tell people that all the time.
Yeah.
But I got laid off, man, and the same day I got laid off, I went to Make It magazine. The rest is history. And I've been doing it ever since. And so it just kind of grew from there. And so it's been, I always tell people, it's been a hell of a ride, man. Like to do stuff that I thought I'd never be doing. You know, and it's now to a point where one week I'm shooting. Yeah. Like this past week, well, last week, me and D-Sto, D-Sto Moore, we were in some strange spot in Georgia. I can't pronounce the name of the city. Yeah. That's how long the name is. It's like remote. And so
is it South Georgia?
South Georgia. We was on an elephant. We was on an elephant sanctuary.
Wow.
In Georgia. And so we go from that to this week. Just yesterday, we were on top of the Middle Georgia Regional Airport shooting the mirror. So I mean, it just my week go through extremes like that. You know, where one day I may be doing this, and another day I may be doing this. I mean, I had 2 shoots this week. I was doing an industrial shoot one day, the interview the next. Then I'm doing shooting the mayor at the Indian Mounds. You know, it's just everything is different. And so now, you know, it's just kind of crazy how quick stuff gets thrown at me. You know, I started out the month. I had maybe 3 or 4 assignments, and now I'm booked all the way to March. Oh wow, I mean, that's crazy. Yeah. Okay, well we're gonna take a break real quick. We're gonna get to this Billy Slum with Champagne. Y'all support your independent artists. We got more interview with Matthew Odom as well with Yuri Love coming up next. Anybody out there going to the dial in 917-898-8041. Alright, yeah, we're back. That was Billy Slum with Champagne. Yeah, so y'all keep supporting independent artists. But we're back with Matthew Odom, photographer extraordinary. Now you was telling us, and you had mentioned D-Sto. So what I wanted to know is, D-Sto, was that the first person you ever like mentored? No, actually no. D-Sto was not the first person I actually mentored. I actually mentored quite a few people. D-Sto was the one that actually put everything in there. Yeah, did like took every single thing and put it to use. Yeah. Him and Jay, another guy named Jay, he does great videography. But D-Sto, you know, we talk about this off air now. We talk about it on air now. Yeah. D-Sto decided he wanted to go full time. I was like, oh crap, you know, you going full time, you married, man, you just go walk off the job. So it's kind of like one of those things where I just felt led to reach out to him and was like, hey man, look, these are the ropes. Yeah. You know, this is what everybody sees, but this is how it really happens. You know, a lot of people think, you know, it's glamorous, you make a ton of money and all that. I tell everybody, I make the same thing every person would make on a regular job. I just get up and go do something I like to do. Yeah, but I call that success. You know, that's my definition of success, is being paid for what you love to do. And all the, like, you know, people that caught up with success being so many materialistic things, whatever, or a certain amount of money. I'm like, no. You wake up every day, you get to do what you love to do. That's being successful. But, you know, that's my definition. So, like, the definition of failure is not trying. It's not trying something and not getting the goal or hitting the goal that you have for yourself, but it's not trying at all. Yeah. That's what I call failure. But yeah, so yeah, D-Sto, he gives you high praises. But I think a lot of people like see you as like I don't know. Do you like look at yourself as the OG of photography around here, or? No, the OG of photography around here is Horace Holmes. Okay, with the Horace Holmes, and you know, there was a fella, I was telling him yesterday, there's a guy that used to run a store right around the corner called The Portrait Shop years ago. Light-skinned brother. He looked like Lionel Richie. So somebody who knows who that dude is, they know what I'm talking about. The brother looked just, he like backup dance for Shalimar. But no, those are the OGs, man. Those are the people who paved the way for people like me. I mean, people like Keith Hammond, you know, They're more, you know, great photographers, and just being able to flourish where we are. I mean, at that time, they were working under way more tough conditions than we were. You know, everything's digital now. I mean, these guys were in the dark room. You know, having, of course, photos. You know, so it was truly a total art when they were coming along. But it also opened up doors for people like me. You know, even I got mentored by Horace Holmes when I first started, when I was doing wedding photography. He was the one that instilled into me, you know, how to be serious about what I was doing. Because at that time I still was trying to get my feet up under me as well. And so, you know, Horace had always told me, he said, you know, I'm gonna give you the game, but you gotta promise me that you'll share with other folks. And so that's what I do. So I go back and give back.
See, that's the thing that I like, you know, doing things like that, because one, I believe that you have pushed, you've made your contribution, right? And you're still making a contribution, but I believe that, you know, with your talent, because, you know, some people say, like, you know, people are born with talent or whatever, that's cool, and, but if you're born with a talent, but then you also exercise that talent, and it gets better and better and better, and then you bring that to an industry, and you help push it forward. I like to think that you help push photography to another level. But I also like the fact that, you know, it's like the passing the baton type situation. I believe in that. If someone's before you and they pass you the baton, but then, you know, we have to take it upon ourselves to pass it to the next generation. And I feel we're on the cusp of losing that with the generations coming afterwards. There might be some sprinkles here and there, but it's not as many. Because like you said, people jump to stuff. And
it's more competitive now. I mean, it's always been competitive, but now it's like really dog eat dog type stuff. You know, especially with social media. I mean, I always tell people, if I did not have a business, I probably wouldn't be on social media. That's typically how private I am. Just the advent of, and not to get off on a tangent, but it's like narcissistic behavior that's being pushed by some, you know, and it creates monsters, and so everyone feels like they're competing against someone all the time. And I tell photographers when I do workshops all the time is that there's always enough business to go around for everybody. You know, I'm in the commercial world, and I got friends of mine that we all do our own different thing. I mean, I physically can't shoot everything that gets put in my way. I run myself right. You know, I call hell during the holiday. This is the first holidays that I actually had to work through, so I can only imagine just compiling everything that came my way. I was turning out stuff like, no, I just you know, trying to get other folks gigs, you know.
Well, you know, that's the thing. I tell people.
I just did the other day. I talked to someone who was looking for a photographer for an event. I referred it to someone that I had met, that had a photographer that I had met, that what you call it, just a photographer kind of photo wall. Met a guy, and so I referred someone to him because I couldn't do it. Because I hadn't assigned. I've gotten assignment the day before that. So why would I just want to double down, knowing I've got, you know, a deadline assignment, and just to take a job and say, oh, I want it. I don't know why this again. I want it.
And I think that's what I like about your energy. I just like that mentality. Because even with doing stuff and getting into media and podcasts and radio and all that, I was like, you know, it's cool, whatever. So now I got people like, hey, how you start a podcast? That's how you do it. This is I mean, you need, you know,
you schooling me. Why don't you show me some stuff?
But like, you know, I don't look at it like competition anymore.
No, because that's called it's a sense of security. You know, self-security anyway. And then what you realize, man, is that, you know, some people gonna want you for you. And that's what I tell photographers. You know, when I was doing wedding photography in the wedding game, one of the things I used to talk to another photographer, we used to always say, we want clients that want us for us. You know, you don't want somebody, you know, and then say, well, I want you to do what they do. No, you go get that photographer.
Exactly.
You get me for what you want.
Yeah, I definitely love that. So, I guess, how is 2019 for you then as far as, you know, photography? Did it exceed your expectations? Or do you even set goals anymore? Or do you just, you know, go?
You know, man, it's kind of, you know, I get asked this at least twice a year. I know for a fact. I got asked at the end of the year. They said, well, Matt, man, you shot for National Geographic. And I was like, bro, that was in 2017. And it's like, I have to always try to figure out what the next move is going to be. And it's hard because I have to check. It's like, when they say challenge yourself, it's like you challenge yourself to do something different. And then it's like, when I shot the Bob Leonard photo, okay, well, now I got to top that. And so, okay, well, I've got a photo that should be in the next Making magazine that might have topped that. But it's just like, I don't necessarily say, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do for the year. I just kind of go with the flow. Okay, but your creativity though. But I try to, you know, at least every once in a while when I get an assignment, especially one when I have complete, total creativity, I try to make it.
Do you feel those are the best assignments?
Yeah, when I get those, that's how they got that ball minute. That's how that photo happened. It was complete. Susanna Maddox at Maker Magazine said, well, Matt, I want you to come up with something for a cover. And so I said, okay, cool. And then Bob is an essential character. And so, okay, I said, all right, well, can I push the envelope? They said, yeah, okay, all right, well, if I can push the envelope, then I'll step outside my box. And that's when I get, you know, some of my best stuff. I mean, I've done it for Mercer. I've done it for Maker Magazine. You know, I've done it for quite a few publications where, like, if the person that's in charge says that they want me to do step outside the box, and I'll do it. Especially if it's within, you know, within my limits. It's kind of like yesterday when I made a phone call and said, hey, I want to see if we can shoot there on the tarmac or on top of the airport. Can we make it happen? About an hour and a half later, like, yeah, we can make it happen.
That's the opposite. I love situations like that because I tell people all the time, I love working with creatives. I'm a creative myself, so I understand. But at the same time, I'm not one of those people who, like, I'll pitch a concept or an idea to a creative. I'm like, hey, what do you think about this, or whatever. And if I'm paying them for a particular project, but no, you get full creative control. I think that gives the best results. So I've had that happen.
So I'm gonna let y'all in. I'm not gonna go full details. Y'all have to buy the issue. Next issue of Making Magazine. I'm telling you, I got creative control for two of the stories now. Actually, two of the stories, and I'm just gonna tell you, you might want to pick up next issue, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah, you might want to pick up next issue. I'm not giving too much away.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick up my copy that become fire, so you gotta decide it.
You gotta make sure you check it out, man, because those are the times, like when you see those issues, those are the ones where it's like, all right, we're gonna turn Matt loose, and or sometimes I'll pitch a story, like what I did with this issue. I actually pitched both of those stories. Like, hey, let's do a story of this. Let's do a story of that. You know, they kind of, you know, kicked it around a little bit throughout the year, and then finally in the year they were like, you know what, let's try this. Let's see how this works. And I said, hey, I got it. Just let me get the folks. I get, you know, I line everybody up for you. So lined everything up, and so we got the story.
So you're like a photographer and a producer as well.
Because
you put stuff together.
But see, I also have a background in TV. So
that helps out.
Yeah, so it helps out. So a lot of times I can see potential story. I don't do it all the time. All the time. But you know, there are times where I can cultivate my own shoots and also have a good story to tell. Like I've got a couple of personal projects I'm working on. I'll let y'all in on these. I'm actually working with the state of Georgia. They actually do what we call controlled burnings. And so they're actually doing several of them in South Georgia. So I'll be tagging along with them in the forthcoming months to photograph that. So I'm pretty sure I'll get you some cool stuff out of that.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And then I've got a couple of other irons in the fire. I'm actually working on, I told these stuff, I'll let y'all in on this one too. I'm actually starting to do a project on small town black mayors. There's a lot of small town black mayors across Georgia, like in small Podunk town, where it's like maybe 150 people there total, you know. And I thought that would be something pretty cool, you know, because most people are used to seeing, you know, Atlanta, you know, Chicago, you know, big, you know, governor and stuff like that. But when you don't see guys who are at the bottom, these are the guys that go to people's houses and fix their pipes while
exactly while they're running off because there's not enough revenue to do that job, but they still fear for the city.
These are the guys, unsung heroes. So that's something that I'm gonna be starting on this summer.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so I've actually got 2 or 3 guys lined up already for that, and I'll probably do a little traveling because I'll probably expand it. I'll probably do it here in Georgia, and I think I'll probably head over to Alabama, a little bit of South Carolina, Tennessee.
Okay, so where's the farthest photography has taken you? As far as geographically?
So far as if you want to count weddings, I went to the Dominican Republic for a week. That was probably that was heaven on earth, man. I had a buddy of mine I graduated with, man. He actually, him and his wife, actually, his fiance at that time.
Yeah.
He was like, hey man, we want you to do our wedding. And he was like, hey, we'll fly you out and pay for everything. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah.
But that's, to me, I think that's typical. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. But we don't see that too often.
No, we do not.
So I was like, oh,
I think that's the industry standard. You know what I'm saying? But
and so I was like, oh man, like really? He was like, yeah. And so we went to the Dominican Republic, me and my buddy Tyrone. And we were there for like a week. I mean, a whole week. And it was just like, man, I didn't want to go. I was crying. Man. I was like, I want to go to Jamaica, man. I want to go back to Belgium, man. You know, but you know, I've been there. Of course, I've been all up and down the entire East Coast. I think I've been to every state on the East Coast except, let's see, Jersey, Philly, Boston, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Virginia. I've been everywhere. Wow.
That's amazing though that your craft takes you that far.
Yeah. I mean, last year, these will tell you, man. Last year, man, we had a double. It was in Florida one day. We had to come back. We had to do an assignment, and we had to go back to Florida again. And then the week after that, I was in Alabama. And me and him went to South Carolina. We went to 3 cities in South Carolina and 2 in North Carolina, 2 days.
But you know, it's dope because this woman is getting you exposed to the world, right? And it's helped shaping your worldview of stuff. Because you know, a lot of people, you know, get trapped in a city and then they become, they get trapped in their region of the city. They want to go across town or anything. But I'm like, it puts you in a mindset of you think only certain things are happening when there's way more happening out there in the world than, you know, there's way more to offer as well.
It's really a blessing to be able to do it on this level. But I always tell people, man, don't think that I don't have slow period.
Yeah.
You know, I remember about 2-3 years ago, man, I was like one of those, what the hell am I doing? What the hell am I getting myself into? You know, that happens from time to time. But then again, you know, like I said, you know, I've been blessed and God always finds a way to get me situated. And I end up getting jobs and I'm usually good. It just sometimes you kind of look like, oh Lord, you know. But you know, I always tell this too, man. This is the tip I told a young man this, man. And this for anybody that's an artist or that's in the art, whether it be photography, whether it be drawing, whether it be hip hop, music, whatever, jazz. You know, make sure you find somebody that understands what you do.
Yes. Because
a lot of times I find that people put themselves in situations or they get individuals who really don't understand that as an artist, like we all have to have clear minds. I know at least me. I you know, when I do what I do, I have to have a clear mind. So I have to keep drama to a minimum. And you have to have someone that understands how you tick. You know, how this industry works. Because a lot of times people are like, oh man, you know, he ain't making no money, and she ain't making no money, you know. Hey, you gotta get you a regular job, you know. But what you're doing, you steer that person off of what they're supposed to. Because you know, it's a curve. It takes time. It takes time for you to get here and then start to seeing.
I tell people there's a learning curve.
Yeah, I mean, think about it like, you know, what if somebody told Stevie Wonder, man, you know, man, you know, you blind and everything, man, but you know, you can just go, you know, just play at the church. You got to go out there and try to get, you know, to get a record. Just play at the church. And then he just been stuck playing at the church, you know, gospel music, whatever. And then you know, we never had Stevie Wonder.
Well, but then even the inspiration from people hearing it. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have done what they did. Because I can only imagine, like, when people look at your work, there's inspiration there. And if you wasn't able to do it,
well, you know, I was inspired by Annie Leibovitz. And Annie Leibovitz is probably one of my favorite photographers, if not my most. And I don't know the shadow of people like. She's probably my most favorite photographer. Her, Dan Winters, and there's a couple of other people, but Dan Winters and Annie Leibovitz are probably the two that I go to, and Joe McNally. All three are probably the three that I usually take a lot from it. If you look at their work, you'll kind of see where I kind of get inspiration for what I do. But you know, to piggyback off what you said, you know, just think about if Michael Jackson would have stayed in the group and never would have did his thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we would never have had, you know.
No, he was definitely.
Because his dad was telling him, stay. Now, if you'd have done that, you know, but that's why I tell people, and is that, you know, you have to. Sometimes you have to separate yourself.
You do.
Sometimes you have to do what you plan on doing, because everybody's not going to be in your corner.
No. We shouldn't expect, you know, everybody to be at a corner, but then, you know, you're a visionary.
Yeah,
so
exactly. That's the thing. Yeah, bingo.
Yeah.
Yep. Because you know what you want to do.
Yes.
Only you as an artist know exactly what you want to do, and you just have to have that light bulb moment. And once you have that light bulb moment, everything starts to click. And once everything starts to click, then you kind of start rolling. Yeah. You know, I told you know, at the artist opening last week, I told the crowd. You know, a lot of times, I mean, you know, when the Lord push you where you need to be going, it just kind of like things just fall in place. You don't have to second guess, and it just kind of just falls like right in place. I knew when I was working in the corporate world, it wasn't working out. I was getting laid off here, laid off there. Yeah. You know, budget cut here. You know, I'm getting demoted here. Yeah. Getting moved from this department to this department. You know, you get called in the office on frivolous stuff. It's just not for me. Yeah. And then I get to doing this kind of stuff, man, and you know, when you start asking folks for money, it's like, man, you start getting it, you're like, oh, wait a minute, man, you know, make a little change, you know? And then you start asking folks for big time money. And you're like, wow, I can get that. And then you start realizing, wait a minute, I like what I do. I get up, you know, this week alone, I worked, let's see, I worked Thursday, what's that, Saturday? I worked Thursday, I work Friday, I work Wednesday. That feel like work. Now sometimes I get physically tired. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like this does not feel like work to me. This is just fun. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, when you do this kind of stuff. When you do, what you love, you get paid for it. It's not work. Yeah. Like, it's fun. You get up, you want to go do some more. Yeah. I mean, I go home, I edit. You know, I did a personal project for a buddy of mine. I got a good buddy of mine runs a furniture shop where he refurbishes furniture. So I told myself, hey man, I want to come out. I bought some new gear. I want to try it. You know, I want to do it on a paid client. Yeah. So which I love that. I love that too. Like even in building your skill set, you're not because you know photography. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when you try your new skill set, you're not gonna sit there and try to jump out there and require money. You want to build up that talent first, then. Yeah. Like I you know, even with the shoot, which he'll get. You might get a sneak peek. You might get a sneak peek. But even with the shoot I did for Making Magazine, I went back and I said, you know what, I'm going to try something different on this one particular shoot. And so I actually did, and it was like, this is exactly what I'm looking for. And so, you know, I had to retrain myself. You know, have to dig up new skills. You know, I had to find, you know, Jordan developed the jump shot. You know, so I had to, every once in a while, to go back and try to get that 15-foot jump shot. You know, to go back, think something new, figure out new things, figure out new concepts. You know, even yesterday, we had a situation where it was difficult to light. Yeah. And I told D-Star, I said, man, this is probably the hardest lighting scenario that I had in a while. It was just, lighting was just horrible yesterday. But we were able to get a decent shot out of it. Yeah. And that's what people don't see. Yeah. People see the finished product. They don't see. They don't see all the work that goes into it. They don't see, you know, you have to come in here and set up all this stuff, cables and all this. You're going through 50,000 miles. Exactly. It's sign you're looking for. People don't see that kind of stuff, and so they just assume that it just falls into place. But it's a process that takes a lot of time, a lot of thinking. Yeah, a lot of times I'm up. You know, I'm a Virgo. I tend to stay up all the time thinking about everything. comes to work, I go into overdrive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I told you off air. You know, I'm probably my most worst critic.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people like I saw a couple of photos that I had up at the Tubman, and people were like, "Oh man, this is a great photo," and I was like, "Man, that's mediocre at best." It was one I was at the event Thursday night at the Tubman, and somebody said, "This is a great photo," and in my head I was like, "Man, that."
But you know you though.
Yeah, I was like, I could have probably done better on that, man. But you know, I was going to accept the compliment, but you know, I know.
Yeah.
That you know, I've had a couple of assignments, man, recently where I walked away and I was like, you know what, man, I could do a little better on that.
Mm-hmm.
But the client loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But I
tell a lot of people that's where you have to like cut it off at or whatever. If your clients say they loved it,
yeah,
then you know, cool, keep it at that. Don't like don't put any type of sway in their opinion, because ultimately, if they like it, they love it, they see value in it.
Yeah.
So don't take it away. But like when you're like doing your editing and all that or whatever, or your next concept shoot or whatever the case you do, that in the back of your head, okay, well I can try something something better or whatever.
Yeah.
Just keep it like that, because you don't want to turn the clients off.
Yeah. No. This is true.
So I think for everybody out there who wants to be able to go and look at your work and who want to follow you, and be inspired as well, where's the best place for them to do that?
Best place was I post a lot of my behind the scenes stuff on Instagram.
Okay.
So you can follow me on Instagram at MattOdom photo.
Okay.
And I will try to make sure if you like me, I try to like you back. I have to clean up the friends list there. Facebook
Mm-hmm.
is my government name,
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Odom. But I post on there sometimes, but I don't post nearly as much as I do on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little late to the Instagram party, but once I got on it, once I got in, I didn't want to leave. So.
Oh no, Instagram it seems like a little easier as well.
Yeah.
So Matthew, I like to give my guests the last words. So if you have a mantra or a saying or anything that you really want to emphasize and reiterate to the people.
I would just tell people, folks, man, you can't do it if you don't try.
Well, there you have it, folks. We're going to get ready for our next interview here in a moment. So y'all make sure y'all go and follow Matthew on Facebook and Instagram. Hire him for jobs. Don't be mad if he turns you down, because he is a busy man. But support all the creatives in your area, because it's not easy being a creative and being artistic and getting people to realize that it does have value, and pay people for what they're worth. Don't try to haggle prices with people. If they give you a price, you pay them, because that's what they feel they're worth. And on the flip side of that, you want to get paid for what you feel like you're worth too. So anybody out there you want to, you can dial in, ask questions for our next guest, 917-889-8041. About to get into this playlist, and our next interview will be with Yuri Love.